Guys, I really do need, if you're a Trump supporter, if you're a supporter of deporting 11 to 13 million immigrants, undocumented immigrants here in the U.S., I need you to explain to me what on earth is the danger of these people being here. We know from study after study that immigrants, whether undocumented or documented, commit crimes at a far lower rate than native born Americans. We know that they tend to not commit violent crimes because if you're here illegally and you're in a tight knit neighborhood and you live with your family or a bunch of other people who you came with from Central or South America, you're not going to want to commit crimes because you're probably one working every single day to try to put food on the table and send money back to Mexico and other places, Panama, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Paraguay, all the countries in South America where these people come from, or Central America. And you're going to be spending a lot of time working long hours, usually in a dangerous a field, maybe a meatpacking plant, picking crops, hard jobs that are laborious. And at the end of the day, you don't have time to go out and commit a bunch of crimes. One. And two, you're not going to commit a bunch of crimes because you don't want to get caught by police and deported, because there goes your entire livelihood, the money that you're saving for yourself, and a lot of it you're sending back to Mexico and other countries. You've lost that immediately. So you're not going to do that. What is the problem? They're not taking your jobs. And I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I do have a master's degree in economics, applied economics, and my undergrad paper, my thesis for my undergrad paper that I defended was on immigration specifically, and every study I could find shows the same thing, that these people are not competing for the same jobs that you're doing as a native born American. As a native born American, you're not out in the fields picking strawberries. You're just not going to do it. I don't care what your age is. I don't care if you're a young person. You're not going to do it because it's hard labor, one, and two, you don't get paid well doing it. As an American citizen, you're not going to do these jobs. There are so many jobs that people on the right, the Heritage Foundation, I just listened to a video where a Heritage Foundation woman said, "Oh, these are Americans. If given the chance to do these jobs, will do these jobs." That's absurd. That's batshit crazy. Because guess what? If Americans were willing to do these jobs at the wages that these companies pay, and that they must pay, because if they paid higher wages, the prices would go up for everyone, and then no one would buy the stuff, and then you wouldn't need the workers, and then the companies would go out of business. It's a whole domino effect. But the notion that Americans, native born Americans, are going to go out and do these jobs is fucking absurd. And you're a clown if you claim as much, because guess what? These jobs will all be filled by Americans making next to nothing. But they're not. They're filled by immigrants, most often undocumented immigrants. So I don't understand. I don't understand what the obsession is with Donald Trump. I do understand the obsession with Donald Trump. I think he's a racist and a xenophobe. Remember during the campaign, he lied numerous times and said that people were eating cats. Haitians who came here as refugees because their country's falling apart and being dominated by gangs and gang violence. They come here to Columbus, Ohio, and Trump, like an asshole, like a xenophobic, racist asshole. What does he do? He says, "Oh, they're eating cats out there." Well, there's no evidence whatsoever fucking ever that they're eating cats, except for some assholes on Twitter who spread the rumor. And the governor, the mayor, the city council of that particular city say, "That's not happening. It's not fucking happening." The media went and looked for it. Oh, it wasn't happening. It's a bunch of bullshit. So Trump does that. And what does he say? He says, "Oh, immigrants, they're poisoning the blood of America." That is a racist dog whistle, and you fucking know it. So the fact is, Trump opposes immigration of all kinds because he's a fucking racist scumbag. The people that support Donald Trump in his immigration nonsense, I don't understand it. What is the danger of these people being here? There's millions of people who have been here. They live in your neighborhoods. They cook your food. They pick your crops. They clean the fucking hotels that you go to. And you're fine with that. But all of a sudden, they're here. We gotta send them all back. A lot of them don't. Very few of them commit crimes. We know that statistically. We've had too many studies that show the same thing over and over and over. It just makes no sense, guys. And like I said, I think Donald Trump is just a racist and a xenophobe, and that's why he opposes it. There's no logical reason that you guys are all terrified of undocumented immigrants. There's not. There's simply not. And the studies and the data we have do not bear it out.